It's something we've been hearing about for weeks now. A number of news outlets have carried the story of what literally could be described as rashes of unidentified luminescent objects, seen hovering in the skies near the border between the Asian countries of India and China. While theories exist, news outlets, particularly in India, have seemed to indicate that the country's military is concerned about the presence of these objects, and what their true origin may be. Others, however, have put forth the claim that these objects are simply mundane appearances of Chinese lanterns, a famous, and very convenient explanation issued for the majority of UFO reports that emerge in recent years. But could there be something more to the stories of odd lights we've been hearing of in recent weeks? Are they truly the mere result of some mundane phenomenon, or might there be evidence of some technological presence present here? The reports are indeed curious, and although conventional explanations can't be ruled out, official studies seem to remain inconclusive in determining what kind of phenomenon, specifically, may be underlying these strange appearances. The craft in question have variously been described as luminous orbs or lobes, and are objects capable of emitting a glowing light at both night and daytime. According to a report featured at the World News Tomorrow website, which referenced material that originally appeared in India Today, military officials in the East do seem to remain stumped by the objects and their curious appearances. The lack of answers has caused more embarrassment than fear in military circles, India Today reported, amid concern that this could be a crude psychological operation by the Chinese or a sophisticated probe designed to test Indian readiness. If there has been some sightings, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a technology demonstration by the Chinese, and the Chinese are very advanced, said Lieutenant General B.S. Jaswal, former Northern Army commander. During my time, we didn't have such sightings. Sightings of strange UFO craft in parts of China are nothing new, and for many years, descriptions of an entire host of odd, unidentified aircraft have been reported, amidst speculation that advanced new kinds of military craft may be in production and undergoing field testing. During the writing of my upcoming book The UFO Singularity, New Page Books, 2012, I collected a very unique story from a man named Andy. He asked that no further information be given, which detailed the appearance of a large, dark triangular object with rotating red, blue and green lights about the edges. Andy and his company watched the object for a period that he believed could have been well over an hour, and although they observed it continuously during this period, never leaving the area where they had been when it first appeared, Andy nonetheless described this event as one of the most frightening experiences of his life. The object drifted more or less slowly overhead for a long while, and had at this point been observed for a long period of time. Then, suddenly, the craft purportedly moved very quickly toward one end of the horizon, only to remove itself just as quickly to the other, beginning an erratic ascent in zigzag fashion, before propelling itself forward in a straight line at tremendous speed. According to Andy, the craft's line of flight, paired with its tremendous speed, gave the appearance that its path had managed to visibly follow the curvature of the Earth itself. As the Indian military has already surmised, are the appearances of craft like these really something secretive the Chinese have been hard at work perfecting, or is there another explanation? Author Mac Maloney argues in his book UFOs in Wartime that sightings of unidentified craft tend to increase during times of conflict. If indeed a case can be made here, this might lend itself to the sudden prevalence of UFOs near the Chinese border with India. But their underlying purpose in such tense airspace is nonetheless curious. Should it be viewed as concerning, just as well?